a time in a man's life where he must simp for bird tits in order to achieve bigger numbers. Roll that intro. Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis XLR, welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, we continue day number 2 of Elemental Week. Oh, it's so spooky. So yes, we're going to be taking a look at the Elemental Week, and we are looking at the elements today. Wind attribute. The winds of change, the winds of conquest, the winds of bird titties. Because we're looking at harpy ladies, them birds of a feather that like to show off a lot more skin than normal. And we're going to be summoning them out, doing their thing, lots of beatdown, lots of combo in the deck. And this is a very particular version of Harpies that is a personal favorite of mine. That being Phalanx Pike Harpies. It's pretty self-explanatory. Old equipped spell, it's called Phalanx Pike. Makes a monster really big if you have a bunch of monsters in the grave with the same name. Harpies are one of the few decks that can really use this card right, because it's one of those decks where everybody counts as the same name in the graveyard. So we're going to be going into EDO Pro, we're going to be going second a whole lot of times, or a few times we'll go first, because this is one of those going first to go second sort of situation. So we're going to be going into battle phase a lot, we're going to be beating over a lot of stuff, hitting a lot of spell traps, because we don't like spell traps, and doing lots of damage. So if you want the deck list, it'll be at the end of the video, but for now, we're going to be going into it, we're going to be showing off this deck. I do believe this one has a shout out. Eric Breeze, I believe, was another one who suggested that we have a shot at the Phalanx Harpies. So, big shout out to him. You know, probably would have did Harpies anyway, but it's good to know that we are of a like mind of the Harpy solidarity. So, let's go into it. Let's show off what this deck can do. Have ourselves a good old burn time up. And do the chicken dance, I guess. Alrighty, everybody, the first opponent, another day, another card game. With this deck, we go first or second. Sometimes we like to go first to go second. Sometimes we like to go second to go first. That sort of thing. We can go many different ways. So what are we going to do with this opening hand? Lot of things in this opening hand. Let's start off with Hysteric Sign, because it just searches out our most powerful spell, the Elegant Egotist. Let's just get one Harpy and turn it into another Harpy. So we'll summon out our Harpie's Harpist, very nice monster, and we're going to go ahead and double Elegant Egotist, because why not? Now this only summons, sadly, the OG Harpy, as well as the Cyber Harpy as well, because they're the only ones that count as Harpy in the deck. Not ideal, but, you know, sometimes that's what you get. So we're going to go ahead and activate Elegant Egotist again, because why the heck not? We're going to go put this over here. Put that over there, and since we're going first, there's a lot of things we could do. I could just make Baguska, and if I had another Egotist, I would go for a Baguska. For now, though, let's see, we're going to get out Harpie Harpist, or our Conductor, I should say. We're going to get our Conductor, put this over here so it points to our Harpy. We'll activate Hunting Ground to get ourselves a little bit of a boost, and we'll just kind of go from there. We'll end our turn, and our Harpist in the grave will get us another card. We got a lot of setup with this deck, but it comes around, Let's see, let's get Chandler. Chandler is best Harpy. Discard Harpy to summon Harpy. Very nice power. And so, you know, we're going to see where this goes from here. If he tries to destroy me, I can pop my Hysteric Sign, which is going to be great for us. You see, Hysteric Sign is a really powerful card. Just like, if you activate it, you get Egotist. Not in the same turn, but if it gets destroyed, you can add 3 Harpy cards, different names, during the end phase. What did he do? No, you fucking slut! Freaking larva golem? How dare you? Okay, this is not a problem. I'm not upset. I'm slightly upset. We're up against Runick's. Of all the things it had to be, it was bloody. Well, you know, I pop spell traps. I'm not that worried about this. I'm annoyed at this, but I'm not, like, upset about it. This is more annoying than anything else. Yeah, I never really cared for the Runick field spell because of the whole not a once per turn solid there. Not a solid once per turn, the Runick field spell. What is he going to do? Target a face-up monster. Banish 3, and then he's going to get to back 3 cards, draw 3 more cards. I hope you brick, you swine. Okay. Alright, well, my salty... I had a nice little setup going. You have to understand. I had a very nice little setup going. Alright, well, such is life, I spoos. Harpie's Feather Duster is actually good here. I mean, Harpie's Feather Storm, it won't work as well against this dude, but it's a very powerful card. I can just negate all monster effects for a turn while I have a Harpie, which is cool. Let's summon out our Harpie Chandler. Now, every time we summon a Harpie, we do get to pop a spell trap on the board. Let's go ahead and pop the field spell, because I don't want to keep this thing around if I can help it. Not if I can help it. Oh yeah, you can just get rid of Hugin. Not a problem. Because I can just summon another Harpie with my Chandler. I can just summon another one. What say you to that? Sadly, I cannot link away Golem for Conductor. That would be nice, but sadly is not the case. Sadly is not the case. Special summon, destroy it, banish 2 cards. Well, such is life, I suppose. You're going to destroy my Golem. This was normal summoned, my friend. Normal summoned. You do know the difference, correct? You do know what a normal summon is, right? Oh, wait, no, you summoned Moonin. Okay. Does this protect you too? Add a real continuous spell. Opponent actions card effect that targets a Runick and destroys. Banish this card, negate, and destroy. Unfortunate for certain. Let's get Perfumer then. I have a feeling he's just going to, like, negate this as well. But 'tis what we have to do. We have to at least threaten this thing. We have to keep threatening it. And we do have Perfumer. That'll get us Egotist. That'll get us another Harpie. And then we just keep going. That's what this deck is about. Just keep summoning the Harpies. And we keep getting them into the graveyard. And... okay. Oh, he didn't even protect the field spell. Although Perfumer did miss timing, but that's... fine? That's A-okay. Let's go ahead and summon out... what does this do again? Let's see. Card you control, banish this card. Okay. Let's activate our Harpie's Feather Storm now. I don't want this to be a problem. I'm just going to straight up negate Moonin for now. I'm going to stop your stupid crow. How's that sound? Okay. Sounds very good. Let's go ahead and Synchro Summon. You don't need a tuner in Harpies. You just need birds. So we're going to summon our Cyber / Harpie Lady, which is going to let me pop a card. Let me think. I'm actually going to go after my own Hysteric Sign here. And Cyber / Harpie has an effect where, you know, if I play Spell Trap, or my opponent does, I can bounce a card. Target a Harpie, or I can target a monster from my opponent. I can't target the Lava Golem, but, you know, whatever. It's whatever. You know, I'm more worried about, like, doing stuff. My opponent's all about making me so I can't do stuff. And he's going to try Moonin, but that's negated, so it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and put our monsters into offensive mode and go for battle. I wish I had a rank 8 Xyz right now. That would be cool, but I don't have one of those. I do have lots and lots of damage, though, so that's a cool thing. We'll do lots and lots of damage. Alright. Main phase number 2. Who can I summon right now? I could summon Wind, the Wind Charmer. Seems like kind of a waste, though, so I'm not going to do it. Let's just end our turn, and Hysteric Sign will trigger. So now, we're going to get one Harpie's Feather Storm, we'll get a Chandler, and we'll get Fearsome Fire Blast, because he's cool. We'll get the Terrible Threesome. There we go. And if my opponent tries a monster effect, I just Harpie Storm, and then I can bounce his stuff. Granted, this is Runick's. He's not really focused on monster effects, and he's got another mother flippin' Lava Golem. I despise you. I despise you because all I want to do is some nice straightforward damage. You're just about all this Lava Golem nonsense. Like, what else do you do? Nothing. That's right. And my opponent quits like the big baby he is. Pathetic. I didn't even go all out. I didn't get a Harpie to 10,000 attack points. I didn't even get close to that. Alright. Well, there you go, folks. Runick is officially a dead deck. They can't even handle Harpie Ladies, which is a much older deck. So, you know, Harpie's clearly superior. So you get the idea of what we're trying to do. We summon out the birds, pop back row, we summon out the birds, and we get the Phalanx Pike where we just do just massive amounts of damage. So good for first duel. This guy sucks because, you know, Runicks are bad. I'm just going to say it there. Let's go for duel number 2, though. Find a better opponent that we can actually get our teeth into. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And this time, just do more bird stuff. I would like to see my Phalanx Pike, though. I mean, the thing is unsearchable for, like, this build. Could put things in to make it easier, but, like, that just adds weird things to the deck. So we'll let our opponent pick. We're going second. That's fine by me, especially with this hand. We have our hand trap, which we don't always do, but we have it. Okay. Drolly, Locky, Birdie. Okay, Endymion. Ooh, I don't like Endymion. That's, not ideal, but we'll see where this goes. Alright, Potted Desires, turn. Give this little boy a couple cards, and I hope those are the only cards you need, brother. Because you're not getting any more. You ain't getting no more. You got Drolling Lockbird, son. I got wind monsters. I have to have some sort of hand trap. This guy's a wind monster. Sue me. Okay. So, what do we have next? Okay, Harpie's Queen will be very useful for popping them scales. That's going to be extremely useful. That's the thing about Harpies. They are very counter spell trap. Kind of their thing. Send 2 cards. Put 2... So, he'll have 3 counters on this. So you can summon this thing out if he has a thing with the power of the Scouters. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is some sort of Pendulum deck. That's pretty bloody obvious, but I don't know what he's trying to do exactly. I see the Endymion. You gonna go beyond the Pendulum, or no? I don't think he is. I think he's going for other stuff, honestly. Okay, Magister of Endymion, and then this thing is on the board. I guess he can make Selene the Queen. Is he trying to, like, revive Endymion or something? That would be my guess. I mean, he's already gotten rid of 2 of the darn thing. Yes, he is, in fact, going for Selene the Queen. So he can bring back the Magister guy and then have a negate. That's basically what this guy is trying to do. I mean, I'm sure the Souls thing messed him up a little bit, but I can literally just beat over this. Okay, no, wait, hold on. Absolute Toot. I forgot about you. This card is sent to the grave. Summon an odd eye, something extra dick, serves itself. Okay. Okay. It's just Appaloosa and a Vortex Dragon. So, I mean, that's annoying, but it's not that bad. I mean, this is an Omni, though, so I do gotta be careful about that. Let us think about this. I can normal summon this, beat over that. Then I'm left without a lot of stuff, though. Let me think about this. Normal summon Harpie Queen, so we can just beat over Appaloosa the Bruiser. We're going to activate Harpie's Pet Dragon, the Fearsome Fire Blast, which I can just special summon because I happen to have a Harpie on the board. He has 2 things he can use to negate me. We'll see which one he uses. It'll probably be Appaloosa, because that'd be the smart thing to do. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Will he negate? He's thinking really hard about that. I'm sure he will, but the big question is, what negate with? What negate with, friend? It is an annoying... If I just had my trap, this would be no problem. But I don't have the trap card. Alright. I mean, that negates the activation. That is unfortunate indeed. Let's just go ahead and... Probably should have waited for main phase 2 to do all that, but that's all my fault. That's on me. I'll make do. I'll just beat over Appaloosa the Bruiser. One less thing I need to worry about. So this has, what, 3 negates to it? Does have 3 negates to it. Let me think about this. Should we eat up one of those negates? Might as well. I see no reason not to do that. He only has 3 of those things. That's the thing about Vortex, right? It's powerful, but it requires bullets. It's kind of like a rocket monster. Alright, so now we've stopped that. Let's go ahead and go into Harpie Chandler. Why not? Because if I can make a Maguska, I can do something about this. El Manja. Okay, we'll ditch Harpie Harpist because he won't be able to stop that. Because this is once per turn. So I'll at least get something out of this. The big question is, what will you do? Okay, he will negate the Harpie Harpist. Figured he'd stop at least something. Alright, end of phase, Harpist will go off. We just gotta kind of have to dig through this dude, so we're gonna add to our hand another Chandler, because why not? Why the ever-flippin' not? Alright, so now the big question is, what can my opponent do from here? Ah, now that's a top deck. He might have already had that card, but damn, that's a good draw. That's a pretty damn good draw. I mean, it's good he doesn't have Endymion right now, so that's a good thing. The bad thing, though, is, yeah, he's got all the scales in the wild. And even if I had my field spell set up, I can't pop these. Alright, well, that is an unfortunate situation. Although I still have plenty of life points, so that's good. Don't need to worry about that. Target face-up monster type becomes halved. To destroy this card. Okay, I don't think that's a quickie. This is an issue, though, because it'll pop my stuff. But yeah, Magister of Endymion, and will he summon Chronograph? He's probably going to keep that in reserve because he knows I have monster effects and things. Unless he, yeah. My opponent is sadly one of those smart boys. But if I can get my Harpie's Featherstorm, this won't be an issue. I can just negate this and be like, you know, laugh my way to the bank. Alright. Harpies Pet Dragon. What does Magister do again? I forget what this does. Let's see. Place a spell counter on it. Remove 3. Summon a monster from the deck that places counters. And then place a spell counter on the... Okay, so I can't let the thing attack 3 times. Is basically what's going on here. So we'll summon a Harpie Chandler. We'll activate Fearsome Fire Blast. Remember, he only has 1 negate, so, you know. Let's see, just summon out our Fearsome Fire Blast. And if I do have this on the board, our Chandler will become level 7, which could be very useful. My opponent may not know if I have Dracosac or not, which I do have Dracosac. So, bloody hell, let's make Dracosac. He's bigger. He is ever so slightly larger than my opponent. Hello, I am the fearsome Dracosac. Prepare yourself for my sack. And I attack the Vortex Dragon. Yeah, because this is not a Dark Spellcaster, so we're all good there. So main phase 2. Let's see. Yeah, I can't pop him, sadly, because I have attacked. But I can summon 2 Spiffy tokens. That is something I can still do. Alright. Yeah, and what else can we do? Oh, wait. What am I talking about? Make AA Zeus blanket annihilate everything on the board. Why the heck not? Let's see you recover from that. Alright, what is this guy going to draw into? I mean, I've got AA Zeus. It can't do anything, but, oh, for the love of the Lord. You're kidding me. Okay, he just has the 1 card. Okay, that's not a problem. It's just Endymion. What's he going to do with that? Cry and seethe? Especially with what I've drawn? Okay. This is going to be game right here. My opponent played a good hand, but you know what? My hand, even better. So, we'll get an Egotist. We're going to summon 2 Harpies and a Dragon. Wipe this guy off the board. So, again, we're not seeing Phalanx Pike. That's unfortunate, but you know what? It's there. Okay? You only need to have, like, grade school level math to tell you how impressive a Harpie can be that you happen to get the Phalanx on the board. So my opponent surrenders, rightly so, because, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's, I'm not going to do the math. We had game. Who needs grade school anyway? So, good for duel number 2. We got time for 1 more today, and then we're off to the races. So let's go for 1 more duel and finish off strong. Alrighty, everybody, our 3rd and final opponent, the fighting 3rd. Oh man, no Phalanx Pike. Oh man, I like Phalanx Pike. Alright, but you know, we're going 2nd. We get an extra draw, so maybe we can draw into the darn thing. That's the one thing we haven't done today that I really wish to do. You know, that's really all I want to do here is to get Phalanx Pike going. That's kind of the whole idea of this deck. Let's see, add a Memento monster. Okay. Tatsunoki Shiki Diki. I guess we'll at least slow this guy down to some degree. Does Dueling Lockbird work on Mementos? I have no idea, but it definitely doesn't stop Tatsunoki Shiki Diki. So this will be a little tricky, but I do have Harpie's Featherstorm, so we'll see. We'll see indeed. Although I believe the negate they have is based on the trap, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This isn't fixing this, that. This don't do against the big boss of this. Although Mementos do have a new fusion, so it might work against that. Hello, Mr. Attic Beast. How is it going? I like how they just call them Gaddick, because calling him a Memento Ghost in the Attic would have been a little too long. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's from the main deck today. He can get cards back in the graveyard, that's right. Okay. Cool. Now what's he gonna do? Got 3 dudes in the grave. He could link these off if need be. You're gonna pop a witch to get back the goblin. Destroy Memento, send it to 2 cards, different names from the deck to the grave. I mean, this is basically what Mementos do. They just pop themselves to mill more cards, and then you summon the giant boss monster. That's kind of their whole shtick. They're a cool bunch. They really are. And there's that boss monster. Control another card. Summon a Memento from the hand of the grave. Yep. Big 5k beat stick of a boss monster. And I don't have the perfect hand to stop it, although as much as I really want to get Phalanx Pike, right now what I really need is Chandler or Unexpected Die or Elegant Egotist. One of those 3 cards. One of those 3 would be the best thing right now. That is not any of the things I just said. Alright, that's unfortunate. I guess we're just going to have to go for it then. And have to attack the goblin and hope for the best. What does this do on the... Does it do anything on the board? No, it does not. I know that the little mementos can do things from the hand, but this is not in the hand. So we're just going to attack. Alright. I have to play this by ear, folks. It's like, I want to do things, but at the same time, I can't do as much as I would like right now. But barring horrible, horrible things happening, we have a chance of doing something. Let's activate the Featherstorm, and, well, that'll do something. At least it stops him from doing anything this turn. Let's put it that way. We'll stop him from doing something. You know? That's the nice thing about Harpie's Featherstorm. Just say no to every monster effect for a whole turn. Memento Mace. Discard this card. Take control. Yeah, this is the guy that can take control of stuff. Pop Memento Mace. Add Memento Spell Trap. That's the thing that gets him the negation. Opponent's monster can when the opponent activates a monster. Okay, only works on monster effects on the board. Which is still not good, because that was my main way of getting rid of this thing, but, you know, sometimes in life that happens. So, end phase, let's go ahead for Harpist, get us more stuff. Hopefully. Maybe he's going to negate me this time. Nope. Alright, let's see here. Like, I want the channel. I'm going to get Perfumer, and my reasoning for this is to bait this out. Does that trap negate? I don't remember. Or it negates. Does it destroy my stuff? I can't. Oh, there it is. Negate the. Okay, it does not destroy. That's important. Oh, it's Phalanx Pike! Oh my god! That's so cool! Alright, so now we got the most important card in the deck. Good old Phalanx Pike. Ha 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 ha. No! Ass Blossom! And this thing! Alright, well that's unfortunate. And now that I've done a thing, he can summon a dude. Luckily, well, yeah, that's not necessarily good. My mask is falling off, which is very concerning, because this is, like, attached to my face. What does this thing do? Again, this adds Memento. Discard this card, take it a face-up monster, take control until the end phase. Ew, I don't like that noise. That's a noise I don't like. Let's ditch our Harpie Lady. And we know he has a thing in the hand. That's about all we know he has. This only works on monster effects. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. Let's go ahead and summon out all the girls to the yard. Summon all of those. Let me think about this. Wing Requital, of course. We'll start with that, because that gets us more draws. If I get my trap, we're set for days. Super Polly! Nani the fuck? No, don't... Oh, never mind. What is he summoning? I don't know what this does. Destroy a Memento, add up to 2 Mementos. What was the point of that? I can barely see at the moment, but even I can see that was a stupid idea. Unless I'm mistaken as to how this works. Summon a level 6 or lower Memento from the grave. Okay. That doesn't revive your boss, unless I'm mistaken. Why on earth did you do that? Now you can't do the stuff you would like to do. Okay. I guess let's go for game here. I mean, this is not going to be a big copy of my boss monster, but let's see. Actually, is that going to be game? I don't think it's going to be game. It's going to be close, but not enough. Let me think about this. Shoot that. Okay, you know what? We're going to try this anyway. We're going to go ahead and you two. Summon forth the Cyber/Harpie Lady. I need to hold my face up like this, otherwise I'm going to fall off. Let's go in. And now we'll activate our Phalanx Pike. Make this a little bit bigger. Not as big as it could be, but bigger. We'll activate our Cyber Lady. We're going to bounce this back, which, yeah, it kind of helps him, but at the same time, I really don't care. Not especially. But yeah, this is what we're aiming for at the end of the day. It's kind of our boss. And just, you know, give it Phalanx Pike, make it huge. 900 for every Harpie in the grave. I got 2 of them things in the grave. You know, the longer it goes, and this can easily get to 10,000 attacking and beyond. It just takes a little bit of setup is all. So we'll end our turn and hope that he plays a spell trap of some form. Let's get ourselves... what do we want to get? Let's get Harpie Oracle, because in the off chance that he doesn't summon a 5k beat stick, then I can use that. We'll see. I mean, he still has Tachinuka Chuka, which is not good. He has that thing, but that's not as big as I am. No, actually that's bad, because he can just destroy things, right? You target 3 face-up cards on the field, including Memento, destroy them. If this is destroyed by a card effect. Okay. So, I don't want to say that we've lost, but at the same time, this is not good. He's going to pop the Horny Dragon, and then pop the Horny Dragon is going to pop my whole board. Gosh, dang it. I mean, I'm not dead, right? I'm not dead, not yet. Getting there. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Like I said, Phalanx Pike can make ourselves huge. And that's kind of the way we try to win when we can with the Phalanx Pike. We just try to have our monster big enough. I just was a little shy on attack numbers. Just slightly shy on that. I needed just a few more Harpies in the grave. Now to think about it, maybe Foolish Barrel would be a decent idea. If there was a Harpie that did more in the grave, I mean, Harpus does, but that's the only one that does. That would definitely be an idea there. What does this do? Monsters destroy the battle for artifact. Target any monster, summon a Memento with a lower level. Once returned to the end phase, target a Memento spell trap in the grave and set it. Although it doesn't matter because he's got the boss. So unfortunately, we lose this duel, which sucks. But at least I get to show off the Phalanx Pike. I mean, it didn't work sadly because it's just a little bit too big. But we did some decent damage. So let's go for the end screen. We've done most of what this deck do. Alrighty, everybody. So Phalanx Pike Harpies went 2 out of 3. Honestly, it deserves 3 out of 3, but unfortunately, we didn't get enough numbers on the Pike when it actually showed up, which is unfortunate, but every once in a while that happens. You know, Harpies are surprisingly good despite having, they don't have like any meta presence or any nonsense like that. They're very much a casual deck, but they have a lot of power to them. We have swarming abilities, we've got draw power with Requital, we got all the search in the world, we got Phalanx Pike, we got VFD in the hand. Why these girls aren't better is beyond me, but I don't know. Maybe people just don't give them enough of a chance. But we're going to do a lot of what this deck does. We've swarmed the board, we summoned out our birds, we summoned our Cyber Slashes and our Zeuses, and I never got to make Phantasm Dragon, but that's more of like a closing sort of monster, so it's okay that we didn't do that. It's fine. But yeah, we got to do a lot of what this deck does, and I'm happy with it. So thanks for stopping by for another episode of the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! And Elemental Week Duel 2 comes to a close. Here's the deck list real quick, and then we'll talk about what's tomorrow. So the main deck, pretty straightforward. 3 copies of the OG Harpie Lady. We got ourselves 3 copies of our Fearsome Fire Blast Harpie Dragon. 3 copies of Harpie Queen, which is mostly for beat stick, but also gets a field spell. 2 copies of Harpist for searching. 3 Perfumers for getting Egotist. 3 Channeler, because it's best card. 1 Harpie Oracle, in case we have the Synchro on the board. 3 copies of Droll Lockbird, just as a hand trap that's a win monster. We have Unexpected Dimension, ×2, to get out our Harpie. 2 copies of Requital for a little bit of draw power. 1 Harpie's Feather Duster, because why would you not play this in a Harpie deck? I don't know. 3 copies of Egotist to get out more Harpies from the hand or the deck. Call by, because we search a lot. Swallow's Nest, because if we try to get impermed or something, we can trade 1 bird out for another. We have 2 copies of Hysteric Sign, which we didn't get to do at all today, but you know, it's what it is. We just add Egotist, next turn pop it, search 3 cards. 2 of our titular Phalanx Pikes, because while 3 is a thing you could do, it gets a little bricky at that point. So 2 is just fine. And 1 copy of Harpie's Hunting Ground for Bob back row. 3 copies of Feather Storm to completely lock your pile out of monster effects. And 1 Hysteric Party for reviving the ladies. For the extra deck, we have Masquerena, 2 copies of Win, 2 copies of Harpie's Conductor. We have Nightmare Unicorn. We have a Dude. We have our Lightning Chidori. We have our Ice Beast Xerophine, or our Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. We have Baguska. We have ourselves our Divine Arsenal AA Zeus. We have our Phantom Knight Dracosac. And we have 2 copies of Cybersize Harpie Lady. As a side deck, wasn't much. I would say maybe Foolish Barrel if you want to make sure you get that extra 900 damage. You got Swallow's Nest if you want another one of those. There's also Swallow's Cowrie, which is a new thing, which basically just lets you tribute a monster to get another monster of the same level. So it's worth thinking about. But regardless, thanks for watching. Tomorrow we're taking a look at Volcanics. Oh wait, wrong button, Memphis. Come on. Show off the next deck, Memphis. Show it off. There we go. Volcanics combined with Flame Swordsman. It's going to be very casual. This deck's going to be very weird, but we're going to give it a shot. But for now, thanks for watching. Memphis signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, because we're trying to get to 800 subscribers, and we damn well deserve it at this point. So, do all the good stuff. Like, comment, all that. Do all the good stuff. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Memphis Alter signing out. Y'all have a good one.